Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Bradley, looking sharp, my man. How we doing?
Doing good, AB. Here for some Club World Cup this week. It's been an interesting tournament so far. Lots to talk about. Excited to be here on a Monday with you.
All right. You know what? I'm excited to have you here, buddy. Excited to have you here. Now, before we look forward, we have to look back. And I think I forgot to put punctuation here. All right. So we went 2-1. Yep. Had a lot going on this morning. All right. So Arizona, Louisville, we got that. Rockies, Braves overnight, we got that. We did not get Coastal Carolina, Oregon State over 9. It ends at 8. It ended at 8. Brutal. We should have had a sweep. Should have had a sweep, my boy. We're that close. It's all right. Country Kane said, what up, AB? What up, Brad? What up, crew? What up, big dog? What up, man? Now, here's the deal. So over the weekend, we had a lot of people. Well, first off, okay. In your feeds, all right? So I promised you at the bottom, you see Bradley's lovely mug there, right? So starting to go through, and you'll see it on the front page there of at Driving the Line, of all the information that Brad drops, I'm clipping it out into digestible pieces, right? So that you can go and watch 3 minutes, 4 minutes, very quick. But you can learn the best apps. Brad talking about the difference between MLS, international soccer, what are Asian handicaps, totals, all those types of things. So there's more and more that are getting put up there that you get so that you don't have to just go crazy writing notes. You can just sit and enjoy Brad knowing, hey, it's going to be clipped out. So Bradley, well done on that one. Now, that's one. Now, number 2, all right? Brad, let me find this. You had some interesting commentary come in. You've got a fan, all right? So you do. You've got a fan. So joining the crew, all right, it's only $5 a month. Now listen to what Dot McCall in Orange, Texas said. The host isn't much to look at, but I love the friends that come on. This thing pays for itself in one day. Also, did I mention that the host is not very attractive? I do like that soccer boy. Bradley, well done. Look at that. Dot McCall over there in beautiful Orange, Texas, is loving you, man. Well done.
I don't know if he just loves me or if he was sliding you. Either one, thank you, I suppose. But my guy AB is great to look at, so I enjoy being on this side of the screen.
Dot McCall, she's loving you out there, boy. Look at you. All right, now let's get our picks for today. Brad Big over there in Orange, Texas. I love it. I love it. There was another one here. What did it say? Yeah, there's another one. Billy Jack Jones over here, Bucksnort, Tennessee. You familiar with Bucksnort, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right. So he said, look, joining the DTL crew was the single greatest decision I've ever made. My kids always whine wanting something like food or whatever. But driving the line, they always give me something every day. Billy Jack Jones. Shout out, BJJ. All right.
Shout out.
Yep. That was very nice of him to say that, man. Very nice. All right. Let's get to our picks for today. You have no idea how many of those that I have. They're going to be a great addition daily. All right, Brad, break it down. You got to win the Club World Cup. What do we got?
Yeah, I told you last week that I would be back on Monday with something for the Club World Cup, and I am. I watched PSG this past weekend absolutely smoke Atletico Madrid. And the biggest thing about that is now that they have beat the best team in their bracket, they beat them handedly 4-0. They're in cruise control to get that first seed in their bracket. And so if you look at the tournament bracket, we can break it down of why I like Paris Saint-Germain at plus 400 to take it all. Not only did they win the Champions League, but they have some amazing players. They have great attackers who they have actually brought to the Club World Cup this week. Giancarlo Kavita Kvaratskhelia. You got Due on the right. You've got Fabian Ruiz in the middle. They brought Joao Neves. They literally brought everybody, which is a good thing, except for maybe just a few guys. But PSG, if they win in first, they should be playing the winner of Porto and Palmeiras in that A group, which is honestly, a really favorable draw. And then the winner of that is a possibility of Chelsea versus Benfica and Boca. So you get there, you're all the way to the semifinal match, taking on a winner of a possibility of over Real Madrid, take on Juve and Man City. They'll knock each other out. And then you have Dortmund taking on River Plate and Monterrey. Then those two teams are going to knock each other out. Going to be a tough battle just to get to see PSG. I think PSG has a great shot at plus 400 to get to the semis, to the finals. And if they do, and they get there, you're going to have such tremendous value on this pick. PSG to win the Club World Cup plus 400.
Well done, buddy. Well done, man. Dot is going to love that one. Oh, the ladies down there in Orange, Texas, going to be all over it, Brad. Well done, man. Well done. All right. I got 3 today. Arkansas, Murray State over 10.5, minus 115. UCLA, LSU over 9.5 at minus 110. Now, my man Big Don in the chat asked, AB, I need one winner. Go to the pay window. One winner. All right. I'm going to give you 2 options on that one winner. You can just go ahead and take LSU, or you can go ahead and take Tyrese Halliburton over 2.5 threes. That's how it's going to go down. That's why we're going to ride Tyrese tonight. Big game, game 5. We're going to talk about it in a second. Yeah, over 2.5 threes, plus 100. Yeah, it's a 3-game series now. Like, a 3-game series, they're going to have to go. Halliburton's going to have to go off tonight. Big Mo's trying to say, what up, crew? What up, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Okay. Matty Boy said, I'm working from an office for the first time in 5 years. Weird. Feels good. Be good to get friendly conflict. Yeah, I feel you on that one. Yeah, it was always weird. Like, basically after, like, COVID, no one went to the CBS office anymore. So when I would go, I mean, we had just built a brand new office right there downtown. I mean, beautiful. Nobody was there. Like, dude, I don't know how much money they were burning every month, but I know it wasn't cheap. No one there. It was a shame. A damn shame, you say. All right, those are our picks for today. All right. Yeah, Big Don, he had said, I need one. I see you got 3. I need one. Look, I'm about to go with my boy Matt F here. LSU. LSU ain't playing with him, Brad. Ain't playing with him indeed. We're going to talk about it. All right, what city are you in? Oh, you're in Chicago. Matty, nice, man. Nice. Okay. All right, those are our picks. All right, let's get into it. So we had a big day yesterday. Spell Dog, AB, would you play Murray and Arkansas over? No. I mean, I would, but be careful, man. Play it. Yeah, be careful. Be careful, dude. These runs are getting tough. Now, it's going to open up, but it's not simple, man. And I'm not saying that you're saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I don't hate it, but I would try to get 10.5. I would really, really try to bring it down. Okay, all right. So Coastal Carolina yesterday. All right, so we had 2 games. Arizona, Louisville. Louisville put up 6 runs. The 8th inning takes Arizona out. Coastal Carolina beats Oregon State 6-2. Like I said, 1 run. Right there, Spell Dog. See what I'm saying? I mean, I lost on a 9. You know what I mean? And again, not the same game, but try to bring it down a run if you can. So now we have Coastal Carolina sitting pretty. Sitting pretty. Whoever wins between Oregon State and Louisville is now going to have to beat Coastal Carolina twice to get to the national championship. But today, we have UCLA and LSU. And we have Arkansas and Murray State. So I believe I have the lines right here. All right, Arkansas, -3.5 on the run line, -500 money line. All right. That is at 1 p.m. Central today. UCLA and LSU. LSU minus 2.5 on the run line, minus 300 money line, a total of 9.5. So LSU is going to be a popular play today. Bradley, anything you see here? Anything you like?
Go Speed Racers plus 340. I mean, I know it's Arkansas, but at least maybe take the spread. Could be closer than that.
Well, I mean, look, loser goes home. It's an elimination game. Loser's done. Arkansas could be gone by the time you get off work today. Gone. Out. Done. We're going to see. We're going to see. There's going to be interesting pitching in both games today. All right. I mean, Arkansas and Murray State's just out here. They're just going to operate normal, which I'm totally with. Arkansas, the mindset for Arkansas is they're going to have to, I mean, number one, you have to win the game. So, I mean, that's your focus, right? But as for the manager, like in the back of his head, what he's thinking is saying, okay, I know that we have to win this game or we're done. So that's item one, way ahead of everything else. But in the back of his head, he's saying, okay, I think we could take Murray State, just being normal. All right, now I have to start thinking about the next two games, right? Like I'm going to have to take UCLA or LSU, right? And then I'm going to have to beat another of them, twice to get in, right? So, okay, how do I maximize pitching, right? That's what it comes down to. And you're thinking again, and I'm putting myself as the manager. I'm thinking, all right, I need my starter today to go long. If he gives up a couple runs, fine. If he gets into crazy trouble, yeah, we'll yank him. But he's going to have to go a long time today because Arkansas starter Root 2 days ago got lit up by LSU. Fine. Okay. Whatever. You got him out of there, though. So you didn't burn innings. So you've got him later when you need him. But what you need today is your starting pitcher to go.
Who has the best starting pitcher advantage? Who has the best bullpen advantage?
Arkansas.
And then who has the best hitting advantage?
Arkansas and all of them except for the hitting. We'll see. Because with Arkansas against LSU in game one, was it Arkansas couldn't hit or Anderson for LSU was that good? And he's that good. You know what I'm saying? And it's a combination of both. It's not just one thing, right? But Arkansas has all the advantages. But what they also do have is pressure. Serious pressure. Because they've never won a national championship. And they've been here a lot. And this is kind of the year. You know what I mean? And to go out and lose to LSU, fine. Like, it's LSU, bro. Like, LSU could win this. LSU could win this whole thing and not lose a game. But for real. Like, but Arkansas was thought of to be kind of the same way. And now they have serious pressure to win this game. And the reason why I like the over is because Arkansas now has, absolutely no reason not to come up and mash your pitching to hell. Just absolutely mash you to death because they know Murray State, that's the only way that they can win. Like Murray State knows if you're getting into, that LSU Arkansas, it was 3-1, right? Like pretty much the whole game. That's not Murray State's style of game. Murray State wants to win 10-8. So if you're Arkansas, there's absolutely zero reason not to be as aggressive as humanly possible today at the plate. Because number one, you're either going home if you lose and it's all over, or you're going to win and advance. And the way to win against a team that only knows runs is to pound, because that's also going to help your starting pitcher today go longer. And I would say this, I would not be surprised if Arkansas first inning scores. First 3 innings, put up runs. Because the best way to protect your starting pitcher is run insurance. If you give him a 3-0 lead, then you can afford, if he gets into a little bit of trouble, you don't have to go yank him. Okay, he gave up 2 runs. We're still up. We're fine. Go score more runs for him. You see what I'm saying? So that is going to be the – and Murray State has to think the same thing, right? Because now you could be done. But for them, you do everything you have to do to survive. If you have 9 pitchers and they have 1 inning and you throw 9 different guys, do it. Whatever the hell you have to do, because you're up against hell today. It's going to be very hard. Like, Murray State would have to score in the first inning and a lot. So that's why I like runs.
So if we see Murray's pitcher get pulled early, that's bad news for Murray.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Because,
okay.
Yeah, because Arkansas is going to keep going, and there's no stopping now. There's no, you don't stop hitting.
And they
now
just
you
don't have the arms in the bullpen. Any of these, are we talking about bad bullpen? So as soon as that starter comes out, maybe hit that team total on the opposite end, or which one is just so bad that one team could really capitalize late?
Yeah, it's a great question. None of them are bad, but the scenario that you're talking about would be Arkansas on Murray State. Like, if Arkansas comes out, scores 2-3 runs in the first inning, all right, and remember, they're the road team as well. Murray State's the home team today. Mm-hmm. So if Arkansas comes out, lights it up right out of the gate, and Murray State starts going to the bullpen, that's going to be trouble, because Arkansas is good enough. You're going to take a step down in talent, right? And you get to a point where it's just not these guys don't have talent. I'm not saying that, but
state level, maybe.
That's Arkansas that you're pitching to, and a pissed off Arkansas, right? That the scenario you're talking about would be exactly that. And Arkansas Murray State is good enough to do that to Arkansas. Do not get me wrong. Murray State can look out the other way. If Arkansas scores nothing in the top of the first and Murray State comes out and scores 3, Arkansas could mentally shut this thing down, and Murray State could beat them by 20, right? That's the scenario that you want. You need to get the party started. That's when you're talking about runs in college baseball, they're contagious. You have to get that party started early, because when you have 2 teams that are 0-0, top 4, it's tough. But once one scores, you notice the other team opens it up too. And that's baseball. That's just sports, right? That's life. Deadline spur actions, right? So you're going to want to get this party started early. Now, UCLA, LSU. Now, these teams are undefeated. These teams are sitting good. These 2 teams are very similar. The story in this game are the bats. Now, we saw what LSU did against Arkansas. Handled their business. They scored 2 runs in the first inning, I believe. Jumped immediately en route. Immediately. That's what UCLA's been doing to everybody. Everybody. And they're good enough to do it to LSU. But whoever wins this game is sitting so pretty. And we got weather here. That UCLA LSU, we'll talk more about it in a second. It's going to be great, man. That's going to be a great game. Now, Arkansas and Murray State. So the temperature here pretty much stayed the same. All right, we're going day to day, right? So the wind is picked up, same direction, but it's picked up. All right, 10 miles an hour, 49% humidity. So that's for game one today. All right, not bad. Now, game two, you're losing humidity. All right, only 40%. Wind picked up, 1 mile an hour. Big Don, thank you, man. Yeah, for sure. And it's 90 degrees, so it's a little warmer. Again, weather here in both games, not bad. Not super great by any means, but I've seen, I mean, this isn't hurting you. Like I've seen way worse. So, big thing is you just don't have humidity. And yeah, Matt, LSU has home field advantage. Yeah, hell yeah, they do. Yeah. All right. So that is college baseball. Let's hit our picks one more time, and then we're going to jump into Major League Baseball. Brad, what you got, buddy?
Yes, we're taking PSG to win the Club World Cup at plus 400. They have a great road. The next two matches, they're probably going to be somewhere around minus 1,200, minus 1,500. Once they get into the knockout stages, they're still going to be at minus money. So to take this at plus 400 and to be able to conceivably think that you can ride it out well into the deep part of the knockout stages gives us tremendous value on the team who just won the Champions League and brought most of their starters. We're taking PSG to win the Club World Cup at plus 400 on Fanatics.
Beautiful. All right. I'm going Arkansas Murray State over 10.5. Going UCLA LSU over 9.5. And Tyrese Halliburton over 2.5 threes at plus 100. Now, Big Kurt asked the question, do I still ride TJ McConnell over 7.5 points? Yes. Yes. Dude, TJ, absolutely. Absolutely. He said it in all of them. You're right. Hell yeah, dude. Over 7.5, 100%. All right. Let's talk some Major League Baseball here, buddy. Let's play our favorite game. Time for some home runs. Now, we've got some interesting numbers here, too. All right. Kyle Schwarber, plus 300. Gunnar Henderson, plus 325. Manny Machado, plus 350. Aaron Judge, plus 400. Freddie Freeman, plus 425. Where you go, big dog?
Plus 400 for Judge. Something stinks with that line. You know, something staring at me. Give me Manny Machado plus 350. I don't know if he's got a good matchup or not, but something says Manny.
Going Manny. Okay. I'm going to go Gunnar Henderson plus 324. What a name. Gunnar. That's a great name. That's a great name. Yeah, I'm going to go Gunnar Henderson, man, plus 325. Let's talk about some weather here. And we don't have anything crazy. Phillies and the Marlins. You've got wind going against you here, but temperature is pretty nice, man. And again, I know that there's a dome worked in, so don't worry about the wind too terribly much. I don't know what you're going to get from these two teams, but could be decent today. Angels and the Yankees. Okay, now this one is outdoors. All right, so 67 degrees, feels like 67 degrees. Precipitation 6%. Wind blowing in. This is not horrible. However, be careful. You're going to see some weird numbers with both of these teams today. Hitting wise, just be careful. It's an odd game. This one is not. Orioles and the Rays. All right. Feels like mid 80s. Or I'm sorry, temperature in the mid 80s. Feels like mid 90s. All right. A little bit of rain, nothing to worry about whatsoever. Wind blowing 6 miles an hour. Out. Yeah. Out. I don't know, again, what you're going to get with these teams, but they have weather to do it. And this is why I like Gunnar so much. It's because they have such an opportunity to do it today. All right. Hitter versus pitcher historicals here. Jorge Polanco, 2 home runs off of Lucas Giolito. Jose Altuve's got 2 home runs. Realmuto's Muto's got 2. Cedric Mullins has 1. Trevor Story has 1 on Logan Gilbert. Let's see. Jaron Duran, he has 1 on Gilbert. Gunnar Henderson, he has 1. Uh, Yandy Diaz, he has 1. Jacob Wilson has 1. Mookie Betts off Dylan, or no, I'm sorry, yeah. Mookie Betts off Dylan Cease, 3 hits, 13 at bats. My man AJ down in Myrtle Beach with the Phantom. Dylan Sleep kills a chance. Hey, AJ. All right. So first off, you're right. You called it, man. Oh man, and dude, yeah, dude, tell your dad what's up, man. Your dad's awesome, hilarious, dude. Oh man, that's awesome. AJ's a great guy, man. I'm telling you, absolute one of the best you'll ever meet. All right, let's invert it here. Alec Baum, 10 hits, 27 at bats. Kyle Schwarber, 10 hits, 35 at bats, 7 walks. All right, take a look at Kyle Schwarber with walks today against Alcantara. Freddie Freeman, 6 hits, 13 at bats. Michael Conforto. Liddy, what are we doing with Conforto, my boy? All right, 5 hits, 15 at bats. Randy Arozarena, 4 hits, 9 at bats. Your Diaz, 4 hits, 10 at bats. You can see it there. Okay. Hitting streaks. Brooks Lee, 15 straight games. Gunnar Henderson, 9 straight games with a hit. Marcus Semien, 8 straight games. Matt Olson, 7 straight games. Matt Chapman, 7 straight games. Ronald Acuna, 6 straight games with a hit. Ellie De La Cruz, Tyler Stevenson, both 6 straight games with a hit. Brendan Marsh, 6 straight games. Gavin Sheet, 6 straight games. Mike Yastrzemski, Vanderbilt, 6 straight games with a hit. Nolan Arenado, 6 straight games with a hit. Okay. That's baseball. What do you think about that? What do you think about Mike Yastrzemski? Oh, Vandy boy.
Oh, Yastrzemski. Brooks Lee looks like his name is backwards to me. Looks like it could be Lee Brooks.
It does. Looks like his name is backwards. Oh, man. All right. So, Brad, I'm going to throw it over to you. I've got a visual. It's not the best looking, and that's on me. You did great sending it over. I didn't get it in the right format. So, I'm going to put it up. Break it down, man. What do we got here? What are we talking about?
Yeah, this is the bracket that we've got for the Club World Cup here. I took it straight from FOTMob. Shout out FOTMob. It's really easy to actually see. But right here in the bottom left corner, that 1B, that's PSG, the team that I have been talking about and their road to the finals. 2A, well, 2A is a table between Palmeiras, Porto, Inter Miami, the easiest walk. So that plus 400 gives us all the way there. But on the top side, you're probably going to have a really good road for a Bayern Munich, depending on if they come out as that 1C. They did win 10-0 against Auckland. They just broke the record. Poor Auckland from New Zealand, just totally outmatched and outclassed. They are a team. It's New Zealand. There's just a big talent gap in that type of matchup. And there's a few matches in the Club World Cup you might get a bit of that talent gap. You want to find these big European clubs against these smaller fish, kind of like today when Chelsea is taking on poor LAFC from America. We watched the Seattle Sounders low-key get dominated last night by a Botafogo squad. It's okay. I mean, that's kind of what you should expect with these MLS squads. Today, though, with Chelsea, we've watched them kind of sit back in the past. I don't necessarily know who's going to be fielding that squad. I want to always watch at least one match because I don't know who's playing and who is going to be, let's say, in the lineup, on the bench, in different formations. Are they trying new things out? You even saw PSG have a rotated squad. Everybody except for Bayern Munich will probably see these top squads play. You've seen this Chelsea line absolutely shoot up today. It was an over 3 earlier in the week. Now it's a 3.25 to a 3.5. It's adjusting based on what we've seen between this talent gap and these MLS squads. Inter Miami did sit at a 0-0 in their first match, but that match could have had 5+ goals. Ali missed a penalty kick. They've missed 6 or 7 big chances. If you have an MLS team, they might try and hold on for a little bit, but eventually they're just going to get outclassed. We'll see what each team is putting in. And then on Wednesday, most likely I'll have a pick for the Club World Cup. There are a lot of good matches upcoming, specifically this all halal table group coming in a few days. I'm really excited about this Club World Cup. Let me know if you are as well. But that's why we're taking PSG plus 400. It's about that easeability into the road. They are the best team, but they have such a great route at a great number. So if you don't even like them later on, it gives you a great opportunity to hedge out or cash out and make some money. So PSG plus 400, take a look.
Nice. Great job, man. Yeah, I was trying to work that box around. I was trying to get your head around it. It was tough. That was on me, but that was a good job, man. All right, let's talk some NBA here. Then we'll get out of here. So we got game 5 tonight. Pacers and the Thunder. So this is a 3-game series. All right. This is a super regional, is what it is now. All right. You got 3 games. Who can win 2? So the games will be in Oklahoma City, Indiana, Oklahoma City. So the Thunder at home tonight, -9.5, total of 224.5. Money line -450. Any thoughts you have, Bradley, here?
Oh, like 9.5 is too much for me. I think I just think that's it's too far of a margin in this type of scenario. I do think the Thunder are going to win, and I think they're going to probably win by like 8 or 9. And the total we saw last game come down quite significantly. I would make and you can't even play that over as well because the Thunder came out and shut them down toward the end, the Pacers. I really think the Thunder are learning the Pacers as this season is going on and they're progressing. They're going to have the advantage, but it's really hard to bet a 10-point spread in basketball when 1 3-pointer and 1 foul is going to probably dictate that total line. I would look to live bet this if the Pacers come out early. And I think the Pacers will come out early and fire hard, and I'll take the Thunder on an alt spread.
I'm with you. Now, you ready for a hot take? Scorching. I think the Pacers are cooked. And I'm going to tell you why. They should have won game 4. They let SGA go off in the 4th quarter. But they should have won that game. And I don't know. Nobody's really talking about it, and I might be the only one. But I think that they're in trouble because I think that they know it. Nobody's talking about it, but I think that they know it. They should have won that. Now they're in trouble. And now the Thunder, if the Thunder come out and just beat the hell out of them, where's your mindset at then? And I think that that's what the Thunder are going to try to do. I think that I like points here, and I'm not disagreeing with anything that you said. I'm the one going on a limb here, but nobody's talking about it. But I 100% believe that the Pacers let one go, and they're the veteran team here, but they know it, and the Thunder know it. I'll roll with the 9.5 tonight.
I kind of like that Thunder team total. Obviously, it's a 10-point spread, which is going to imply at 225 that they're around 114.5. And I think that really any game script puts the Thunder above that 115 mark. If the Pacers come out and push early, it's only going to make the Thunder go harder. Even in a blowout, they like to run and push. I mean, I think that might be what I lean to.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, man. There are going to be points tonight because now both teams have 2 losses. It's not a must win, but it 100% is. Because whoever goes up 3-2, is way better, in a way better position. The same thing we're talking about in baseball. You've got you've got Coastal Carolina, who's now sitting perfect. UCLA or LSU, one of those two. Like, compare that to watch Arkansas in the middle of the game today. Like, they're going to be like sweating their asses off, and I mean that verbally. Like, it's tense, and now it's going to be that way in basketball, and you're going to see some.
I think we're going to see the Pacers' legs start to go. Personally, they've been playing these late games. They've had a lot of end last second winners with Halliburton. So I just think, not that their luck is running up, but at some point, just the odds and the frequencies, they got to come back.
No, dude, I think you bring up a great point. It's the same thing in the NFL. Like, the Chiefs having to deal with the Eagles. It's a lot to deal with the tush push. Saquon could go off. You've got A.J. Brown out. Like, you've got weapons everywhere, right? What we saw in the Super Bowl. And the Eagles just wear you out with it. And that's just one game. But going on, if it were a series, exactly what you just said. And I think it's the best point made on the show, that the Thunder are a lot to deal with because they've got 10 dudes that can all play. It's a lot. That's a great point. I agree. Like, the key for the Thunder is they're going to have to come out and score, and you just keep scoring. So I agree with you on all fronts. But your team total play, that could be the best one. I agree with you. Well, okay. All right, that's it. Let's hit our picks one more time, and then we'll get out of here. Hit it up, Brad. What you got?
We've got Paris Saint-Germain. Bonjour, everybody. We're going to the Club
Bonjour!
400 to take home it all. Let's go, PSG.
Bonjour! All right, I kind of mixed Italian in there in the end. Arkansas, Murray State over 10.5, minus 115. UCLA, LSU over 9.5, minus 110. And then Tyrese Halliburton over 2.5 threes at plus 100. All right. Great show today, my man. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
I had this pronunciation down. It's French, but I lost it. And it just...
You're going to have to try it.
I can't even see it anymore. Because I
forgot. On sait faire, c'est faire.
On sait faire, c'est pas. That means let's get this bread.
Oh, nice. All right. International trash talk. That's what we needed here. That's what we needed. Purple Hawk says, sure hope you're wrong. Hey, look, and here's the thing, too. If there's any team out there that will prove my dumbass wrong, it's this Pacers team. Like, they don't stop. They don't quit. That's why I like this series. I don't know how it's going to go down in terms of viewership, up, down, historical, whatever. I'm enjoying it. It's fun basketball. I like the way both these teams play. I like the way that they go at it. Like, they shoot a lot, but it's not egregious. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just constant missing. You're like, oh my God, this is horrible. They can score. So
I feel like a lot more has to go right for the Pacers to get here than the Thunder to go right. I think the Thunder could play a mediocre game and still win. The Pacers, it's like you got to be hot from three. We got to see Nembhard, 6 for 8, 6 for 9. You got to see Benedict Mathurin. I can't even say it last. You got to have him show up, be a game player, and then you got to have Hallie look like he's dishing more than scoring. Because if he's just scoring early, at some point, he's that main guy. He's going to get clamped down. He's going to get tired. He's only one person. So it's an equal distribution. Whoever has the best wide variety of scorers throughout most of that first quarter, first half, as well as who's the hottest from three. For me, that's what's going to be it. And halftime could be a judgment call there.
Could be. I mean, with these two teams, it could be. Max says, can you say it in German in honor of Florian Wirtz joining the champs? No.
I got nothing.
All right. Millsy, AB, I might have zoned out and missed it, but did you see the humidity? Yeah, dude. 90%. 90. I know, it's nice. It's nice. Weather's kind of all over the place, man. That one's real nice. Scott, well, I said you guys the best. Scott, that's you, bro. That's you. Big Tony. AB, what do you think of 11.5 Arkansas Murray State? I don't hate it, but I would just be careful. These runs are tough to get. Now, we talked about it, that they're definitely going to be there's definitely going to be more runs as we go, right? Like, that's why, like, yesterday I was talking about, like, I had played both overs and played them again today because there were concerns, after game one, and rightfully so. Like, this park is a beast. It's absolutely a beast. But that being said, we're going to get more and more runs as these games go because pitching's going to go down. That being said, again, I would try to work like 11.5 is the highest I would go. I don't hate it, but each run that you can knock down, man, it helps because hell, Brad, like we said, we should have been perfect yesterday, and lost the push by a run. Let me say that. Oh yeah, all right. So we got Rafael Devers and Moshe. I'd love your thoughts.
Oh, Rafi Devers, old Dip.
That Dip. Going to the Giants. Going to the Giants, man. He didn't want to play first base, which, I mean, that was a thing, and this has been building. They have an injury there. Devers doesn't really want to move over.
I haven't been paying attention. Did he get locked in after? Because I know at the beginning of the season it was like Devers couldn't even see straight. Was swinging, missing at everything. He's gotten better since this trade. Is that
hell yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, he turned back into himself. I mean, he had a brutal start. I'm telling you, it had to do with, well, it didn't have to do with the injury yet, but this thing had been building, man. And it's pretty big. Desmond Bain, Grizz traded him.
Was it like 4 first-round picks or something?
Yeah, it's like unprotected guys. Yeah. Which,
oh my gosh.
Well,
I saw that meme. It was like 1 first-round pick for Luka, 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bain. There's no way that's true. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That's a good haul for the Grizz.
They got a lot there. And what you have to be thinking about now with the Grizz is John Morant. Because he's so good. Look, this trade shows you that
he's the man, and you're not going to get rid of Ja. He's from the western side of Tennessee.
He went to Murray State.
He's a hometown kid. Yeah, he's had mistakes, but I mean, they have to build around that superstar. And for a team, I mean, kind of like OKC did, for a team in a small market, you're not going to attract the biggest name. So you got to kind of use your assets and build. I think this could potentially be one of those good decisions, but we won't really know until a couple years down the line. Just depends. They could recycle these picks into other players to help Ja. Desmond was they didn't necessarily need Desmond Baines. He was kind of in Ja's way with the handling, sort of the ball handling. So I think this could be good for him.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're definitely all in, on Morant, but they're gonna have a new coach as well. So fascinating, man. But they got a lot for it. And dude, hold on one second. Here it is. AB, remember James Tibbs at Florida State as part of the Devers team? He can mash. I do remember Tibbs. Absolutely. I mean, it only makes sense with personality locker room problems. If the money saved, honestly, they it's a small return for whether that's Scott Burlow from the Phantom. Yep. Gives a much needed bat to the Giants. That it does. So, video this morning of a dad getting a Devers jersey for Father's Day. Oh, that's tough. Get a Red Sox Devers jersey on Sunday. He's traded Monday.
They got to have a match back on that. They've got to.
Got to. Well, but here's the thing, though. Like, is he a Devers fan or is he a Red Sox fan? Right? So it's like, do you get him the Giants Devers jersey, or do you get him? Is it like, oh no, he's a Red Sox guy. Devers is dead to him now.
I've just been learning that some people don't even choose teams; they choose players, and then they just follow them and cheer them on their entire career in lieu of picking a team. I think that's like the wildest way to be a fan, but it's kind of cool in a way.
Yeah. That you bring up a good point. I wonder how many went like with Luka to the Lakers. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, Dallas fans. I mean, we saw the reaction. They're still Dallas fans, but I guarantee there were people that jumped on. To the Lakers. I'm not even going to say like band. Like, I'm not speaking negatively. I'm just saying like, yeah, you're right. That's tough, dude. I bet that kid is like, damn it. Because, I picture some kid that's like 19. He's in college. He doesn't have any money. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to miss a few McChickens. All right. Getting this thing done and wrapped up right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he spent what he had for dad. And then now it's like he doesn't. Like I picture like he didn't have money for like, we'll ship it back. That's an extra $47.95. Like he's like, I don't have money for all this. Like, I hate it for him. It's tough. They got to have something. I don't know though. It's Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball once got me kicked off Twitter for posting a video. That was it. It was a home run clip. 6 seconds. Kicked off. So.
A lot of clubs will actually, I know soccer, they'll have you send it back, but that's because they essentially iron on the names and as you buy it. So I've been to the Arsenal store, got it there. And what they do is they just pull it down, iron it on. So they could theoretically ship it back and they have free shipping, just iron it off or do whatever they do and replace the name, same jersey, different thing. Or, obviously they would have to go for a Stanford or, a new team this time, but that's a lot of times what happens as well, which is kind of wild.
No, it makes sense. Like in my head now, I was thinking like if you're a Red Sox fan and your jersey strategy, like you could get players now, obviously, but this type of thing could happen. If you get Legends jerseys, David Ortiz, right? Well, then you don't have to ever worry about it again. And it's David Ortiz. You know what I mean? So I always find it fascinating, like, because I don't have a big collection of jerseys. I don't have many at all. I like them. But I find it fascinating of like, okay, you're going to go with, like, if you're a Cardinals fan, like, am I going to get this Nolan Arenado? Do I like Nolan Arenado like all that much? Like, I can just go get this Pujols, like, and I mean, I go get a Stan Musial. You know what I mean? Like, you've got plenty to choose from.
That's a deep fly ball.
Yeah. Nick Castellanos. That jersey's always good, but anytime you wear it, you're threatening global catastrophe. Something's going to happen. Now, then it just gets down to how bad do you need this win today? That's what it comes down to. You're like, apparently I'm willing to risk it today. We need to beat the Nationals. All right, I'm going off the rails here. All right. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Just wait on those lineups. All right. Everybody.
I'm not going to
just
say wait on those
transitions.
jerseys.
Wait on the lineups in soccer. There's just transitions still happening. It's continuing to happen. People are not in the lineup. Some people are still hurt. Some are with their national teams and certain things. So just be careful. It's the toughest time of year to bet this sport. So just be careful.
Good advice. All right, we'll end on that one. All right, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your Monday. We'll be live at 3 p.m. Eastern today. But until then, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we will see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody!